Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another cooking series edition here at the Hasentree Club. My name is Chef Sterling O'Connor. Today we're going to be cooking a ribeye served with Hasselback potatoes, sherry poached mushrooms, and a lovely garlic and herb butter. It's very easy steps to follow, and by the end of this video, you'll be a cooking pro like myself. We're going to start off with 1 stick of butter, softened. Next is a half cup of olive oil. And then 1/3 cup of chopped herbs, chives or thyme or your favorite kind of herbal variety. And season it lastly with a little salt and pepper. And incorporate this until it's nice and smooth, and then you'll set that to the side. Next, you're going to take 2 chopsticks or 2 handles from wooden spoons and lay them down. Then we're going to place our cleaned potato in between them. This way we can slice through the potato an 1/8 inch slice all the way to the end of the other side without cutting all the way through the potato. Take your time with this step, no rush, but this is very important so the potato can get cooked thoroughly and the seasoned butter can soak all the way through into the potato. And as you see, the chopsticks are preventing my knife from going all the way through the potato and preventing the potato from rolling on the cutting board. As you can see, we have a nice little fan shape. I can move the potato, open up the layers. That's going to provide good access for our flavored butter. So into a baking pan, now we're going to add our garlic compound butter. Again, just separating those layers to let that butter soak deep down inside the potatoes so the flavor is all the way through. Once our potatoes are fully covered with our compound butter, we're going to wrap this with tin foil and throw it in a preheated oven at 450 degrees. These should take anywhere between 35 to 50 minutes to cook. A good way to check is when you open them, stick a fork or a knife through it, and if it gives way quite easily, you have cooked these potatoes perfectly. Next, we're going to do the sherry poached mushrooms. We're going to start with 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We are on medium-high heat right now. Next, we're going to go with 1 pound of mushrooms. These can be button, shiitake. Right here we have baby portobellos, or also known as cremini mushrooms. And we're going to throw these in our pan. And what we want to do is, once these hit the heat, we don't want to disturb these mushrooms. This is going to draw out the natural moisture from the mushrooms. Also, it's going to create a nice toasted outer layer where you get your nuttiness from the flavor. And we're going to add some garlic. We're going to add a 1/4 cup of sherry. That's going to deglaze the pan, add a little sweetness. Also going to cut through some of that fat. We're going to let that simmer for a couple minutes, and then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of chopped herbs. So that could be parsley, thyme, chives, you name it, your call. Then I like to finish it with a little lemon juice and a little red pepper flakes. And of course, season with salt and pepper. We're going to mix that up till it's nice and incorporated, and it's ready to go. We're going to set that to the side. Garlic herb butter. This is going to be 2 sticks of unsalted butter. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of rosemary chopped. Lastly, we're going to add 3 to 4 cloves of minced garlic. And of course, we're going to season with salt and pepper. Simply mix this by hand or in your tabletop mixer just for a minute till all the ingredients are well incorporated and smooth. Now we're going to form our butter. You're going to take it and place it in the center of a piece of wax paper or parchment paper. And what I like to do is kind of create an oblong shape, because our end goal is to make a cylinder, a nice uniform symmetrical cylinder. So to accomplish that, I take a lid or any flat rectangular piece of plastic or wood. This is going to help us get some uniformity. Alright, once the wax paper is over top, you're going to press with one edge of your lid taut. Very slowly, you're going to see it become symmetrical and create a beautiful cylinder shape. That looks good to me. Now we're going to roll it towards us very gently, not to disturb the shape we just created. And then we're going to roll it up one edge at a time, very similar to like a Tootsie Roll. This is going to allow us to hold our shape, and we're going to put this in the cooler or refrigerator for 20 to 30 minutes to let it cool down so we can slice it later. Next, onto the grill. Make sure you start with an extremely clean grill surface. I start with a wire brush, and then I like to finish and wipe it down with some oil on a cotton rag. This just gets all the impurities, all the leftover sediment off of your cooking surface. So we're going to start with 2 14-ounce ribeyes. We're going to season liberally with salt and pepper, both sides. We're going to find the center of the grill and lay these guys down. Alright, we're going to let these cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, then we're going to quarter turn them to put some nice grill marks on them. After another 2 minutes or so, we flip the steaks and cook the steaks for a total of 4 to 5 minutes on each side. And you see we have lovely grill marks after 4 or 5 minutes. Now you can set your steak aside so we can plate the side items. We've taken the Hasselbacks out of the oven. They look perfect. Now we're going to lay down our main item here, the ribeye. And of course our sherry poached mushrooms, which look lovely. Cut a couple coins or medallions off of our garlic herb butter. You simply lay that on top. You can let the heat from the steak or the sunshine melt this butter. I prefer a blowtorch. And once that butter is starting to melt all over your lovely steak, it is time to serve your guests, and please enjoy. Join us next time for more cooking tips and tutorials on our next chef series. It's been a fun time cooking with you guys. Hopefully you guys will tune in next time.